hello queens, hello sisters. My name's Trine. I'm so excited that you've decided to watch this masterclass. It's something that I've been thinking about for a long time and something that I'm so passionate about. And I really wanted to share this information with you to hopefully help you to transform your lives and be the powerful creator in your own life. So this masterclass is called Using Structure to Become Ourselves. Now, I know that that title is a little bit weird because structure just seems like, meh, like what the hell is that even about? But what I want you to learn and understand through this masterclass is that it is structure that's going to help you to transform your life. So often we are trying to make changes to our life and we're trying to fix ourselves, make our lives better, become more abundant, and it's just not happening for us. And so we take it personally. We think there's something wrong with us. But what I want you to understand through this masterclass is it's not a personal thing, it's a structural thing. And by understanding the structure, you'll be able to really empower your life so that you are the powerful creator in your own life. So the first thing I want you to think about as we embark on this journey together is the idea that your focus creates your reality. So everything that you're focused on creates your reality. So if you want to know what you're focused on and what you've been creating, then you can look around your life and you can look at the actions that you're taking and the things that you're spending your life with and the feelings and the emotions that you're having. It's not going to lie to you. It's going to tell you the truth about where you're focused on. So often we think that we're focused on creating a powerful life, raising families, getting jobs for ourselves that we love. But often what we're actually focused on is trying to resolve things that we think is wrong with us. So if we look at the structure of this, we can see that sometimes we're just stuck in our lives. We can be in a stuck structure. So we're trying to make moves, but we're not getting anywhere. We're stuck. We think that we're focused on making a change or transforming something, but we're stuck. Another structure can be an oscillating structure where we're focused on doing whatever our goal is. It might even be like something like financial abundance. It might be something about weight loss. It might be something about creating a great relationship. And we're trying to move towards it, but we just can't get there. I don't know why that turned into a song, but we're moving towards it. But then we oscillate just like a pendulum or a rocking chair. We're just going backwards and forwards between what we want to create and then just coming back to where we were before. And often when we get back to where we were before, we're whipping ourselves a little bit more because it's like, why the fuck can't I have what I'm focusing on? It doesn't make sense. What I want you to know first is that you are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You are absolutely perfect. Now, I have no doubt if you're a woman living and breathing in the world, that this message may trigger the fuck out of you because it sure triggered the fuck out of me a few years ago. I mean, most of us spend our lives trying to fix ourselves. We are taught so many conflicting and confusing messages about what it means to be a woman, what it means to be a mother, what we should be doing with our lives, the importance of being beautiful. Like we become objectified and then we objectify ourselves, we self-objectify, and we spend all of our lives trying to improve ourselves by improving our looks or by fixing our hair, by making sure we've got the right amount of hair. And then we have children, we're learning to be a great mother, but we're judging ourselves and we're whipping ourselves and we're trying to be better. And it's also frustrating and it feels like this being on this massive non-stop treadmill where you never get to the end. There's that idea of Sisyphus, that guy, whoever he is, pushing shit uphill. And then when he gets to the hill, like his life is a punishment. When he gets to the top of the hill with this massive boulder, it just rolls back down and then he just starts again the next day. You're just pushing it uphill and it rolls back down. And we're doing the best we can. We're being kind. We're being all the things that a good woman has been taught that we're supposed to be. And sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're just reacting against it. If you're anything like me, I spent so much of my life and my time reacting against the messages, like so annoyed that women were supposed to be, that was all just about beauty. I was so annoyed that women are just supposed to be nice and that women just have to shut up And then when you have to relate to your boss, you have to be like, hi, can I help you on that? Really reacting to it. But at the same time, not being able to communicate my feelings or not being able to go into my boss and be like an equal. I'm still like, hi, acting it and then walking back and going, fuck you. Like, I'm reacting against the systems, but it's not making me feel powerful. It's actually making me feel quite weak. And in fact, what has been driving so much of my life, and I don't know about you, but is this idea of like I am a victim to the circumstances. Like women, poor women, we're so powerful. We've got all these fucking fantastic things going on, and yet we're a victim because we live in a patriarchy, and the patriarchy is telling us that we are second-class citizens. And so, and then we shrink ourselves within this patriarchal system. And what happens is we have been taught to squash the light inside of us and to trust external sources to tell us what it means to be a woman and what we need to do. So we buy all of the things, for example, we consume all of the things. Women are amazing consumers and markets know it, so they make stuff for women even more expensive. We spend so much of our lives trying to find out. We've got this niggly feeling inside of us that there's something wrong, or we're focusing on things, and when we get to the end of it, like if it's a diet, if it's our body, and we do the thing to try and lose the weight, or do the thing to try and be more acceptable, or we buy that thing, or we get the next thing, and we have the husband and we have the kids, and we can spend our evenings feeling so alone and so not abundant, surrounded by all the things that we have in our lives, because we've dimmed the light inside us. We've listened to the messages from society. We've listened to the messages from our families. We've been raised by women who were feeling broken themselves and who trained us to be a good woman. Like for me, I was raised by a woman who grew up, after World War II, and in a time of massive scarcity, and also in a time when women had no power. So she raised me through her style, and I took on those messages. And then, as a reaction to, or in agreement with, we shape ourselves around these messages that don't come from ourselves. They come from outside of ourselves, an external source. And we wonder why we don't feel powerful in our lives. And when we don't feel powerful, we try and fix ourselves. So can you relate to any of this? Have you ever felt that feeling that you're broken and you need to fix yourself? Have you ever felt that feeling like, I shouldn't have worn those clothes. I shouldn't be out wearing this. Oh, what was I thinking? I'm too old for this. Oh, I'm showing my arms. Oh, God. Shouldn't be wearing this bikini on the beach. Oh, God. And our life just becomes about should and shouldn'ts. And again, using maps of information and beliefs which don't come from us, the light within us, but come from external sources. And it's so fucking frustrating because no matter what we do, there we are. We're just there. Now, what I want to talk about in this masterclass is ways in which we can understand what is going on with us and how we can use structure to really understand this feeling of why we feel that we are broken, how we can use structure in order to get us flowing into what we'd love to create rather than this idea of fixing ourselves. So we can empower ourselves to actually spend all of that energy and time and thinking processes on doing the things that we love rather than whooping ourselves and beating ourselves up and telling ourselves we're not good enough. So we're changing the structure, we're understanding the structure first, so that then we can have an awareness of the structure. We can see what we're focusing on. We can see our beliefs come up and how our beliefs create our reality. And then we can make up a new reality through a more empowering structure, and one that is based on creating a life that we love, not a life where we're trying to problem solve ourselves out of existence. So let's go and check out some of these structures.